Hello, everybody. It's good to talk to you. I just came to you talk to you a little bit about Summertime and the new album that's coming out from Surrendered Souls. And I'm really excited about it. And we're going to take a little dip behind the scenes to talk about Summertime a little bit and let you guys know what the inspiration was behind it, what I was thinking, and how it all came to be. So we start off with this baby. And I know you all remember these. All right. The family photo album. I'm sure your parents or your grandparents have these stacked up all over the place. I believe it or not, I had like 5, 10 boxes, and they're probably like 10,000 pictures at my mom's house. And I was rifling through them. I spent weeks trying to pick out the best ones that really reflected, the journey of what summertime was. And summertime really is about being thankful for the journey that God's got you on, and treasuring all the little moments, because it's really not, when it comes down to it, at the end, when you look back at your life, it's not going to be about your accomplishments and all this things that you did. It's going to be about, the people that you loved, the people who loved you, the people that you spent the most time with, the people you really cared about, and the depth of relationships. And I think that goes for your relationship with God too. The closer we get to Him, the depth of our relationship with Him really determines a lot of the peace and the way that we look at our lives. And so, I was at a point where I was, to be honest, I was kind of angry about a few things. And, summertime was just something that came to me in a moment of praise and a moment of thanksgiving, when I said, I can't look at life with regret of the things I haven't done. I have to look at it with thanksgiving for the things that have happened to me. And, a thankful heart will bring in the things that I want to have happen in my life. So, one of the stories behind the video that really inspired it is this picture here. That was the mom that I grew up with, that adopted me with my dad when I was a kid. And she disappeared when I was 17 years old. And I didn't see her again until she was 33. And until I was 33, I'm sorry. And, these years had passed by, and she reconnected with her kids. And, when she did, we found out that she had terminal cancer. You could see in the picture, she has jaundice, and, she didn't have long to be around when we finally reconnected. So, thank God she was born again. She had found Jesus in that time that she was lost, and she was at peace with everything and wanted to make peace with us. But, one of the amazing things that happened was, after she died, um, my Aunt Eileen came over to the house, and she brought me all the sheet music that my mom had written these songs. And I had no idea that my mom had ever written songs in my life. It's just astonishing to me. I mean, I heard her hum little ditties when she was cleaning or something, or cooking dinner, but I didn't think, oh, she's writing songs with sheet music and she wants to be a musician. She has this hidden dream somewhere that she wants to do this. And, she had died with all this unpublished music that never, ever reached the ears of anyone. And, I got to the point, I was in a band 20 years ago, and it was really the most joyous time I've had, as far as the performing arts and work has gone. I mean, it was just a joy working with the band and writing songs and having new music come out. And I was just, completely thrilled about it. But then life happened, bills to be paid, things to be done, family, people got kids, just moved on. And eventually we just couldn't continue to play the way we were playing. And, I moved to Los Angeles, and ended up editing, and the next thing I know, I'm editing for 70 plus hours a week for 20 years, and 20 years had passed. And I just, I started looking back at that with a little bit of regret. And, I thought, I can't be like how my mom was. Like, this music has to come out. I'm not going to just let it go. And I couldn't let it go. So I just started working with it. I finally had the tools I had to get what, I believe God had inspired me with, to get out of my head and onto the computer, and I could work with it and, create these songs that you're going to hear on the album. So, I'm just really thankful for it. And I'm thankful for the journey that God brought me on through this, and I think instead of looking at things with regret, we just have to always look at things with gratitude. Find a way to be grateful. Um, for what you do have, not what you think's been taken from you. And that's probably my message to you guys, is that's what summertime's about, finding gratitude in the journey, and also just, you know, doing what you were called to do, or doing what you dream of doing, and not letting those dreams die. I just couldn't let it die, and I don't want to see any of you that are out there ever let your dreams die. You never let things die on the vine, man. Never. Just continue to just press forward, and, love life, love people, and enjoy the ride. And I'm going to be excited about, you guys hearing all these songs, and also just, the songs that are coming out after the album, the new stuff that God's given me. I'm just over the hill with it. I think some of the best stuff he's ever given me, and, I'm just super grateful for it. So thank you for joining me on this, and, I look forward to hearing what inspired you from it. So thank you.